Problem solving, creativity, and emotions across the lifespan. A.Rosedale, Aspen University. EDP-818, Cognitive and Affective Principles in Psychology. Dr. Eric Eastman, June 13th, 2022. Problems are faced every day by everyone, whether it's in one's personal life, workplace, or in dealing with issues while not related to the person experiencing them. They arise and create issues in one's well-being. Problem solving has evolved over the years, and there are systems to solve issues that can be applied to any time and any type of problem that any one person faces. Individuals evolve through their lifetime. These changes occur in the physical, cognitive, and behavioral levels. These changes create a need for critical thinking to occur so that the individual can be successful in their daily routine and throughout their life. Creative thinking in the workplace involves innovative thinking, resolution of conflict between coworkers, and the strengthening of team effort and work productivity. Problem solving can be approached in diverse ways. As techniques to solve personal problems or work problems have been refined, it is rare to encounter a problem where a solution has not already been discovered and refined successfully. Baumgartner presents a 7-step creative problem-solving process. These steps include clarification or identification of the exact problem at hand. This step may also include defining the source of the problem. The second step involves researching the problem. Within this second step, it is important to look for applicable solutions to the problem that may already exist. There is no reason to reinvent the wheel. The third step involves the formulation of creative challenges to address the problem. This step could be considered the brainstorming phase of the problem solving. Next, ideas are generated on how to address the problem at hand. It is important to understand how the implementation of a solution may impact the rest of the environment, the stakeholders, or create new issues. While evaluating the potential solutions as part of the 5th step, one can see where solutions can be combined to present a stronger overall solution. The 6th step involves drawing up an action plan. During this step, stakeholders and others who will help solve or be affected by the solution need to be informed of the upcoming implementation of the solution to the problem. And the last step involves implementing the solution. I would add to these steps an after-action review, where the solution is evaluated, the problem is surveyed again, and adjustments to the new processes are conducted. When addressing a problem, one needs to look for techniques and tools that have already been created to address them. There is no need for someone to take the time to re-engineer a solution to a problem that already exists. When addressing problems, obstacles need to be recognized before they are encountered. Through my work and personal experiences, I have found that no one solution is the absolute solution to a problem. For example, when dealing with drainage problems on my property in Costa Rica during the rainy season, one can see where moving the flow of water from one side of a downhill driveway may solve the problem of flooding on the left half of the yard, but create pooling on the right half of the yard. Adjusting solutions, like adjusting water flow, can create new problems, and through the process of evaluation and modifying solutions, new problems can be reduced or eliminated. The biggest obstacles I have encountered in my effort to solve many different types of problems in my home, social, or professional life comes down to stakeholders. It is difficult to completely satisfy all the individual stakeholders through the development and implementation of a single solution to a problem. Where one stakeholder may have to have the delivery day and time adjusted to fit their weekly schedule, another stakeholder whose delivery time does not change may not be able to take delivery of the product on a different day. A newly implemented process of when grades need to be posted, while accepted by a university's faculty, may create issues for a small minority of instructors who are set in the former grading cycle. It is important for obstacles to be recognized and solutions to be flexible for an overall success. Prior to my enrollment in this doctorate program, I was using processes and tools to solve problems that I was not aware of their formal names or steps. One of these aids to the problem solving is called a mind map. Mind mapping is a physical representation of one's thoughts when addressing a problem or approaching a project. Mind mapping involves placing the main idea or problem into the center of a sheet of paper and then connecting elements of the problem, elements of the possible solutions, obstacles that may arise, and resources that may be needed. Using a mind map, any element placed on the map can be clearly seen, and a connection can be drawn to connect two elements to show how they are related. Mind mapping is a physical representation of one's thoughts, or the thoughts of many, and can be used to track how a problem is being solved and used to demonstrate the solution process to someone who is not directly involved in creating the solution. A second aid to problem solving is the process of action research. The process of action research involves the steps of look, think, and act. These steps are further broken down into a systematic process where the problem is identified and clearly defined, data is collected in the problem, and action is taken to address the problem. And then, observations of the effectiveness to the solution are conducted to adjust and to address the needs of stakeholders. The action research process is a flexible and easy tool to solving problems. Critical thinking and the development of critical thinking skills are important for one's development and success throughout their lifetime. Critical thinking provides the ability to analyze and process information, to determine what choices are safe, which are not, and to help one to make decisions. Critical thinking creates a focus on facts, adjusts for bias that may exist, and allows a situation to be seen from different perspectives. For critical thinking to be employed properly, one must be open-minded, be fair and reasonable, and subject themselves and their choices to the same form of critical thinking. Critical thinking can be employed in arts, in problem solving, or in basic life choices. Critical thinking and life choices allows one to slow down, set their emotions aside, and clearly analyze facts, circumstances, and repercussions of different choices. Critical thinking skills need to be developed through one's lifespan. Skills in critical thinking need to be reinforced and strengthened for a person to be able to not only be successful, but often survive problems or different environmental conditions that they may encounter. Critical thinking can benefit the bottom line of choices made in the workplace, in social settings, or important life choices. Critical thinking involves analysis, justification, and the ability to distinguish facts from opinions, and the creation of a valid conclusion when faced with a scenario or problem at work. For critical thinking to be learned and properly applied, one needs to develop independent thought, self-confidence in analyzing data and decision-making, and have a true sense of curiosity about the problem or scenario one has encountered. Adopting an attitude that promotes the use of critical thinking and the use of critical reasoning is important when building solutions. Research has shown creative thinking in the workplace encourages innovation from individuals, finding and strengthening resources and skills of team members and whole teams, and the encouraging of collaboration in the organization. Creative thinking in the workplace is a strong tool in the process of encouraging workplace collaboration. Creative thinking can lead to collaboration of team members who do not often work together, and in turn result in the development of better processes that lead to a better efficiency and effectiveness in an organization. Problem-solving cycles have been developed and refined over the years to address life choices, work problems, and create solutions for any scenario encountered. Obstacles to problem solving should be evaluated and addressed. Stakeholders are the biggest obstacles to any solution enacted. Critical thinking is developed over one's lifespan and needs to be employed for one to be successful during their lifetime. Critical thinking in the workplace can lead to a higher level of collaboration in the workplace.